Welcome back to our channel, where your cat's health and happiness are our top priority. Today, let's dive into a topic that is essential for all cat parents: food allergies in cats. Yes, just like us humans, our feline friends can also have sensitive stomachs and allergic reactions to certain foods. But don't worry, cat lovers. We're here to help you spot the signs and find the right foods to keep your kitty feeling perfectly fine. So get ready to learn all about food allergies in cats. Food allergies in cats are becoming increasingly common, and they can cause a range of uncomfortable symptoms from itchy skin to digestive problems. But don't worry, because understanding the basics of cat food allergies can help you keep your furry friend happy and healthy. Now, before we dive into the list of common food allergies in cats, it's important to understand how allergies work. When a cat is exposed to an allergen, their immune system overreacts, thinking that the allergen is a threat. This can lead to a variety of uncomfortable symptoms. The most common food allergens for cats are beef, fish, dairy, chicken, and grains, such as corn or wheat. Just like humans, cats can develop allergies to certain proteins and other compounds in their food. For example, beef is one of the most popular ingredients in cat food, but it can also be a major allergen for some cats. Similarly, fish and dairy products, including milk and cheese, are common allergens that can cause reactions in sensitive cats. Chicken, another popular protein source, can also trigger allergies in some felines. Lastly, grains like corn and wheat, while not as common as protein-based allergies, can also cause allergic reactions in cats. Cats can display a number of different signs when they are suffering from food allergies. Itchy skin and chronic ear infections are some of the most common signs that a cat is suffering from food allergies. Other signs include frequent scratching, licking or chewing at their paws or ears, hair loss, redness or inflammation of the skin around the ears, eyes or mouth, vomiting or diarrhea after meals, and changes in appetite or weight loss. These signs may be subtle at first, but it's important to pay attention to any changes in your cat's behavior or health. If you notice any of these signs, it's important to consult with your veterinarian to rule out other potential causes. Diagnosing food allergies in cats can be challenging since there are so many different types of allergies and many different signs that can occur. But luckily, there are a few things you can do to help your vet diagnose your cat's allergies. First, you can try feeding your cat a limited ingredient diet that contains only one protein source and one carbohydrate source. This will help your vet identify which ingredient is causing the allergic reaction. Additionally, you can ask your vet to perform an elimination diet, which involves feeding your cat a novel protein or one that they haven't been exposed to before. By monitoring your cat's symptoms, you and your vet can work together to figure out which foods are triggering your cat's allergies and which ones are safe for them to eat. Treating food allergies in cats involves making changes to their diet to avoid the allergens that are causing their symptoms. Once you know which foods your cat is allergic to, you can start to remove them from their diet. This may mean switching to a different brand of cat food or changing the type of food that you are feeding them. You may also need to supplement their diet with vitamins and minerals that they are not getting from their food. Your vet can help you decide what supplements are right for your cat based on their individual needs. When changing your cat's diet, it's important to do it gradually to avoid upsetting their stomach. Start by mixing a small amount of the new food with their old food and slowly increase the proportion of new food over several days. This will give their digestive system time to adjust to the new food. It's also important to monitor your cat's symptoms closely and talk to your vet if you notice any changes, even if they are not necessarily negative. If you've ever tried to change your cat's diet, you know that it can be a challenge to convince them to try something new. Cats can be very picky eaters, but there are some tips and tricks that can make the transition easier. First, make sure that you are feeding your cat high-quality food that meets their nutritional needs. A high-quality diet is more palatable to cats and can make them more willing to try new things. You can also try warming up the food slightly to make it more appealing to your cat's sense of smell. Another trick is to mix the new food with a small amount of something that your cat loves, like a little bit of wet food or some catnip. By doing this, you can trick your cat into eating the new food without realizing that they are not eating the same thing as usual. Be patient and persistent when changing your cat's diet. It may take some time for them to get used to the new food, but the benefits to their health are worth it. But now it's time for the most surprising food allergen, an ingredient you wouldn't think twice about putting in your cat's bowl. Eggs. That's right. Eggs can be a major problem for your cat's digestion and overall health. Even though they're packed with protein and nutrients, some cats can't digest them properly, leading to some serious issues. Imagine this. Your cat eats a protein-rich breakfast, and instead of feeling energized, they end up feeling sick to their stomach. As hours go by, they start to feel bloated, uncomfortable, and let's just say they don't want to eat anymore. To make matters worse, they may even throw up or have uncontrollable bouts of diarrhea. Trust me, nobody wants to see their cat in that kind of shape. Eggs are a great source of nutrition for humans, but for cats, they can cause some real trouble. You'd be surprised how many cats are allergic to eggs. So what makes eggs such a big problem for our feline friends? Well, it has to do with a protein called avidin, which is found in egg whites. Avidin has a knack for latching onto biotin, a vitamin that helps support healthy skin, fur, and nails in cats. When cats consume eggs regularly, avidin can block the absorption of biotin, leading to a deficiency. And that's when things start to go south for our furry friends. Biotin deficiency can cause all sorts of uncomfortable symptoms in cats, like skin irritation, inflammation, and even hair loss. So if your cat is having a biotin deficiency because of egg consumption, they may start to scratch and lick themselves excessively trying to relieve the discomfort. And let's not forget about egg allergies. Some cats can develop an allergy to proteins in eggs, leading to digestive issues like vomiting and diarrhea. One way to make sure your cat doesn't develop an egg allergy is to cook their eggs thoroughly. The cooking process helps break down some of the proteins that can cause allergic reactions. But remember, even cooked eggs can still pose a risk for cats with egg allergies or biotin deficiencies. So if you notice any digestive issues or skin problems in your cat, it's important to take action quickly. And one way to tackle these issues is by switching up your cat's diet. By avoiding eggs altogether, you can prevent any further biotin deficiencies or allergic reactions. There are plenty of other protein sources out there for your cat to enjoy, like chicken, beef, fish, or even plant-based options like tofu or seitan. Don't worry. You don't have to throw all the eggs away. There are plenty of other ways to use them. Maybe you can make an omelet for yourself or try your hand at some egg painting for Easter. I know how hard it can be to watch our furry family members struggle with food-related health issues. It's heartbreaking. But the good news is that with a little bit of knowledge and care, we can help our cats live happy, healthy lives. Thank you for joining me on this journey of discovery. Together, we can ensure that our cats get the nutrition they need to thrive and live their best life. Until next time, happy cat parenting. And hey, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you learned something new today. Subscribe for more awesome pet content. And why not share the love by sending this video to a fellow cat lover? Your furry friends will thank you for it.